Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit
and self-improvement.
That's right. My name is Brett Scott.
And I'm Jesse Cole.
And we are your very thankful Long Lost Brothers.
Thankful indeed. So, man, Turkey Day's upon us. You know, we're chit-chatting in our little messages, and thought we should talk about some things we're grateful for this year on the cusp of Thanksgiving coming. And
yes, this will be our Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah. What's it called?
I don't think we've done that. I don't think we've done that yet before.
Nah, it's the extravaganza, bro.
the Thankscavaganza.
Oh, that's even better.
I think we've definitely talked about Thanksgiving like a lot. Whenever it gets close, like we talk about what we did for Thanksgiving, what we ate, like, you know, family plans and stuff, but we've never actually said like, hey, this is our Thanksgiving episode. So yeah, I thought it'd be a cool idea just to let's just make an episode that's mostly just talking about the things that we are thankful for in our lives and that we've been through, and the people in our lives, and the stuff that makes us who we are. So
I like that idea.
What do you got going on otherwise? What'd you do this week?
Oh, well, it was my 40th birthday.
Yes, it was. How does it feel on the other side of 40?
My back hurts. Just kidding. I don't know. It feels like the same, but now I just know I'm old. But but you know, it ain't nothing new. It's all good, man. I mean, I was happy about it. I had an awesome weekend. I went and saw both Black Adam and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
That's right, and you have a hot take.
Yeah, I do. And please don't hate me, but I feel like Black Adam's just not like way better, just a little better.
You're sticking with that. Yeah. I thought maybe, a couple days you'd have some time to cool it off and digest it and be like, just like get your rational self about you. But no, you're sticking with it, Black Adam.
I just not, and I'm not throwing any salt on Black Panther or anything like on Wakanda Forever. It was a really good movie. It was interesting. It had a good story. It had all the seasonings of a good Marvel movie. Black Adam was just different than what we've seen.
Yeah, which I'm surprised. I kind of imagined another DC movie. Like I pictured something like a mix of Shazam and Aquaman. That's what I picture when I think of that movie. But I haven't seen it yet. So you tell me, am I even close to being in the same realm as what it's like?
A little bit with a touch of the Shazam, but no comedic shit. It's all like there's like a couple funny parts, but they're not doing the haha Shazam thing at all. Nah, this is like if Shazam was raised in Compton, dude. Like
that's cool.
Yeah, it's like he was like a slave in ancient civilization, and then they got him to be the protector of his people and gave him the powers.
Nice.
And the champion, for the people, so that the country could be free and stuff. But then
they show you to see it now, man.
It's good, dude. And the Rock, it's not like the normal Rock where it's haha, he's big and strong, but it's super funny, It's okay, Rock, I see you. He went a different route. There's he had two funny things.
Well, I'm glad to hear it because, that used to be the complaint about DC films. Remember, they were too dark, too brooding. Like that Batman versus Superman, it wasn't funny at all. Man of Steel wasn't funny at all. But then they came out with Justice League and they tried to funny it up and shit. And then they started doing some more comedic stuff. Like in Wonder Woman, they did a couple comedic things. And
I mean, there's a few here and there, but it's nothing really. And you get to see the Justice Society is in it. So nice. That's cool. Yeah, there's Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, I can't remember her name. There's some girl, but she has the power of wind, and she's a genius too. And then and Atom Smasher, who's the nephew or something of the Atom. and he's basically
Nice.
just the Atom. He's
I,
it's good.
I also heard that Henry Cavill's back as Superman at the end.
Ooh, did I walk out of a fucking post-credit scene?
Are you kidding me? You didn't watch it?
I didn't know there was a post-credit scene. Oh my god.
Oh shit! You have to go watch it online now. So basically, you know how everybody a couple weeks ago was talking about Henry Cavill being back as Superman. Well, it was because he showed up in that post-credit scene, and then he finally came out officially and said, like, yes, we are planning to move forward and make more stuff. So, but the first time we do that is because he showed up at the end.
I'm trash. I had to go.
You know what's fucked up? I just spoiled a movie for you that you have already seen, and I haven't.
Oh man, Kimberly's gonna be mad too because Superman's her favorite superhero.
Bro, does she like Henry Cavill's Superman?
Oh yeah, she's like.
She like Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman, or?
Yeah, she's into it, especially Man of Steel.
Okay.
Superman's her end all beat all superhero. She does not care for Batman whatsoever.
Which is weird, but whatever.
Well,
I'll take it.
Whatever, you know.
She likes some superhero shit. I'll take it.
But she liked Wakanda Forever. She thought it was better than Black Adam, in her opinion.
Okay.
So, you know.
Very female driven.
Yeah.
So could have had a lot to do with it. You know what I mean? Like.
Sorry about the cough. But yeah.
Very, very, very little male strength in that film. A little bit of Namor, but he gets beat by the female. So, I mean.
Yeah, after she.
You know.
I'm not going to give up a bunch of spoilers because it's still fresh, but.
Kind of fresh. Let me just ask you something, because I had this debate on the Marvel Plus podcast where we broke down Wakanda Forever. My buddy Kurt could not stop fat shaming the men in that movie. What do you think, man, between M'Baku and Namor, not being super shredded elite level?
I think Namor is accurate to his genetic build for a 16th century Aztecish, Middle American Hispanic.
Okay.
M'Baku has been fat. It ain't nothing new.
He's like not new.
He's like,
he's a gorilla, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like the gorilla tribe. Of course he's gonna be big and fat.
I never seen a shredded gorilla.
Yeah, but he's still fucking, he's yeah, he's still strong as fuck. Still a badass character.
I think he has the coolest name in real life too. Winston Duke.
That's a nice name.
It is, right? It's a strong ass name.
Yeah.
What's your name? Winston Duke. Like, get the fuck out of here. That is a made up name, sir.
I wonder if his friends call him the Duke.
They probably call him Winnie.
They probably call him what?
Winnie.
Oh, Winnie.
Yeah.
Dude, all right. So we talked about that. We both took a hard L on the push-up challenge, yeah?
Oh, yeah, dude. I've been sucking so bad at it.
Okay.
But we did talk about taking on a new challenge for next month.
And
try and make up for it.
And as a heads up, I'm not going to be able to record next week. Most likely, I think I have to work out of town and stay out of town next weekend, or next week on Tuesday. So let's announce it now, because our next episode will probably be in December.
Okay.
So next month we're going to try to get 100 miles in total.
Yep, 100 miles. Walking, running, whatever, right? Just like steps, like moving.
Yeah,
now,
but
does it count steps, or is it intentional? Like,
no, I think it should be intentional, because I'm getting hella steps at work. Otherwise, I'll just be like, it'll just go to work, and that's not any actual sacrifice on my end.
Okay.
So it'd be like, so how many miles a day would that be?
3. Yeah,
so
it's not easy. It's not really an easy. No, 3. Basically, a 5K a day is what I figured out to be.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, that'll get that turkey off you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a beast. I'm gonna have to like hit a hike because it's
It
like
is
there's like.
wait. It is 100, right? 100 miles.
Well, I saw a different one on the actual St. Jude's page that is
I did too.
62 miles. Um, is 62 miles because they were founded in 1962.
Okay, that's 2 miles a day.
You want to do that, or are you going for the 100?
I think we do the 100, man.
All right, yeah,
Because
that'll help.
I mean, you get a
Well,
couple
that's gonna help
5 miles.
because I've been like staying the same fat, and I said I was gonna be 200 pounds by Christmas. So if I like start keto like the day after Thanksgiving and do that, I think I can make it. It's gonna hurt, but I can do it.
Yeah.
But I need to get my ass down. I'm getting a little fat, a little extra fat.
Yeah, I ain't been doing shit. Well, I was doing that landscaping, so I wasn't doing much like fitness stuff, man. Like the last 3 weeks or so, I haven't done my Murph, so I've already fucked up that challenge for the year. I'm a little upset, but I feel like I'm gonna do it better next year anyway because I started off pretty soft on it. Like I couldn't do all the pull-ups, remember? And so I did some shitty like half pull-ups and like I don't know. I wasn't happy with a couple of the workouts anyway, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep myself in Murph shape.
Nice.
So that next year when I start the Murph, it's like it's fucking on, and it's not gonna be an issue. Other than that, so I just got back to doing Murph today. Other than that, my wife and I and the kids went and stayed at a hotel last night, a little staycation. No, there was no owl because we had the kids with us.
Yeah.
But my son and I went down.
We stayed in a hotel on my birthday, and there was a lot of owl going on.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, birthday
I'm
boy.
Sure.
Birthday boy delight.
Yeah. So my son and I went down to the fitness center last night at like 9:00. Knocked out a workout. Yeah, I jumped on a treadmill. We used some dumbbells for the first time in fucking forever.
Yeah, did you get a nice little pump?
Oh yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. We're at so my new job entails helping with the remodel of the building, which is gonna have a pretty good gym in it. I mean, squat rack, Peloton, elliptical,
damn, all right,
a rower, a treadmill, like a legit treadmill, and I think we're gonna get 2 more, and then we're gonna get there's a bunch of dumbbells, medicine balls, jump boxes.
Wow, it's impressive.
Yeah, it'll be nice, and then we're gonna put a bunch of mirrors and some monitors up. It'll be cool, man.
So it ain't a gym without mirrors, bro.
Yeah, that was the CFO's idea because she's a CrossFitter.
Yeah.
So the financial backing has your back on it. You're getting the stuff you want. Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm thankful for that.
All right, for the first thing you're thankful for.
Yeah, I'm also thankful for this career change. It's taken a lot of emotional stress off me.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
And I don't have to drive I got back like 10 hours of my life a week because
that's great.
Because time is money, and I also got a pretty healthy raise, so that's nice.
Also, time is it's like the most fucking valuable commodity you have. Period. Like,
well, yeah. Because I mean, that's time you don't get with your kids. That's time that you don't get to relax. That's time you don't get to work out.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you choose to do with it, you know what I mean? It's like that's what's so, like, that's why time is like the one thing that like, I don't know, there's some riddle, right? That it's like, you can spend it, but you can never earn any more. You know what I mean? Like that's time, baby. Like time is so valuable. It's more valuable than any other thing that you have in your life. Really?
Oh, absolutely. Bro.
Is that time? How you spend it, who you spend it with, what you use it on, what you use it for. So it's like massively important.
Man, what do you got? Let's go back and forth just for a while.
Thankfulness. I gotta thank my wifey, man.
Yeah,
she fucking, dude.
I'm doing my wife next, so just be ready. You better.
I gotta thank my wife. Listen, I was thinking about this the other day. If not for my wife, I don't know where the fuck I'd be right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be half as fucking productive, good. I don't know. I wouldn't be as useful. I wouldn't be as beneficial to my children. Like I wouldn't. I just feel like I picture my life before I met her, and it wouldn't have led me to a very healthy place if I continued on the same track or had met anyone else that didn't have like the expectations of me
That's so.
that she had. Because if I had someone that didn't care or just kind of let me do what I want,
yeah,
there's a lot of cool things that I do that I want to do. There's a lot of good things that I want to do, but there's plenty of destructive things that I wanted to do and continue doing.
Yeah.
And without her fucking being like, look, man, you got issues. Like, you got to fucking go to therapy. You got to fucking, like, these things that she pointed out that no one else ever did. Either that they didn't care enough to do so, or that they didn't know either because they just weren't equipped to fucking recognize it, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
first person in my life that really like pushed therapy, pushed not being dependent on drugs and alcohol, and like getting help with that. And like I never would have went down those paths. Never. I would not regularly see a therapist. I probably wouldn't be half the dad that I am in terms of like being active with my kids. Like, sure, I'd have been a dad and I'd have provided and I would have hung out with them sometimes, but like the fact that we go so many places, do so many things, have all these experiences, like that's all my wife. So that's first and foremost, man. I gotta thank the wife.
Okay, I'm also on that too, but for different reasons. Okay, and I know this probably sounds like Kiss Your Wife's Ass episode, but okay, so
just get it out of the way.
No, so my wife like literally just my wife like spoils me, bro, but like also calls me on my bullshit, but like she's just been so cool, and like just the so she is as a person, and like makes like she doesn't push me to do anything that I want to do except for take out the trash or help with the dishes, you know, but
right.
But I wouldn't be driven if I didn't have her. I was completely content delivering weed and weed legally, 502 Washington State, you know, and Ben and Rebar, and just paying my bills. I was completely content with that. And you know, and like what you said about like, you know, who I was before is like, you know, I was cool, but I was just chasing pussy and going to work, and that was it, you know.
Right.
And working out, obviously, but you know, I wasn't doing a lot with myself. I was, you know, in the process of building myself into something better, but mostly mentally. And then, you know, we got together, and it's like, I need a bigger house. I need to provide for my kids, because now I have 3 more kids, you know. So it's like, nah, I need to do more, you know.
Yeah, you were more selfish before. I think I'm the same way. But yeah, like you were more focused on you improving, you getting better, whatever. But now it's like, now I want to do it for other people, like people to take care of. That's all.
And I'm just grateful that for the like the things like she like, you know, she has tomorrow off, and about a week or 2 ago she decided that we're gonna go down to the homeless camp and feed scrape what together we can, because we bought like a 23-pound turkey on accident, because we only need 23 pounds of turkey for sure. We don't really like turkey, because we ordered it, but we did that Walmart delivery pickup, and then they swapped out our small turkey for a 23-pounder, and we're like, fuck, because we were just gonna crock pot it. But anyway, that led her to like, man, you know what we should do? We should go down to the camp and feed all, just make as much as we can, and just hook it up. And she made a Facebook post, and people come through. We gotta cook 3 turkeys tomorrow. Thankfully I got a smoker for my birthday, and we have 2 ovens. So yeah, so we're gonna smoke one of them, and the other 2 are gonna cook in the oven. And you know, just she just drew so many people from the community in that now we got like all these clothes to donate to people. I think we have some money. We're gonna go to the dollar store and get a bunch of socks and gloves, and you know, just go hook it up for people that don't have shit, you know, and that's just her giving soul, you know.
Is that a specific charity, or are you guys going down to like? Do you have like a Skid
No,
Row or something?
no. There's a tent city under the bridge
Okay.
about 3/4 of a mile from my house.
Yeah.
You know, about 2 blocks from my work. So it's like, you know, but you know, if you're living down there, you're probably don't have a fucking Thanksgiving to go to unless it's like at a shelter or a, you know, a
Jail.
church. Yeah, jail or a church, something, you know.
So
So
direct to consumer.
yeah, we're just gonna do it just cause it's just us,
That's
you
great.
know. I think my work is gonna let us use some other might let us snag some of their coolers to transport the food in,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that's cool, man. We're gonna do that, and it's just like the thoughtfulness, and she's just like, I don't want our kids to grow up so entitled and thinking that they what we have is just so easy to get. You know, she's
Yeah.
like, I want to go show them there's people that live like this,
Uh-huh.
and but she's like, but also it's like, man, I've been homeless, you know, and so have I. We both been homeless, and we both come from the gutter, and we both have made something of ourselves, you know, and so you know, I mean, in you know, my chimpanzee brain's like, oh, I'm gonna lift weights and hang out and watch Netflix, you know, but
Yes.
my wife is like, no, we need to go do something for the community. We need to help. We need to get back, and that's beautiful, you know. So I'm
Absolutely.
thankful. I'm thankful for a partner that has a heart of gold like that. You know,
Yes.
even when she gets mad over dumb shit all the time, I still love her so much.
Yeah, I had to toss that in there. I love it.
Just in case she listens to the episode, I always have to like bust her balls a little bit.
Yeah.
There's
I
always
know
that
my wife
episode.
doesn't listen, so I don't
Yeah,
bust her
yeah.
balls.
Every now and then, on a rare occasion, I'll go down to her office in the podcast, and I'm like, oh no. Hope I
Oh
didn't say
no, what did I say?
yeah. You know, we're just just talking shit. I don't really remember like everything we
Right.
talked about. I can give you a general thing, but like, yeah. So anyway, uh, but yeah, I hope she hears that me gassing her up. She is a beautiful human, and I am very grateful for her. And I'm grateful for my stepkids because I was already in that state of mind. Like, my kids are already almost grown, and now I'm just gonna
Yep.
do me. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
But now I got a 5-year-old, and ain't no just doing Jesse now, bro.
Right.
But I love it because you know I've got to spend the last better part of 5 years watching these kids grow and you know loving me as their father, you know, and that's
Yeah.
cool. And you know, and no shade on their biological dad. He does stuff too, but like you know, but I'm the one in the house with them, you know, and
Yeah.
so you know I'm dad, you know, most of the time, and you know taking on 3 kids has been a beautiful experience because watching them not want to deal with me and being like who's this loser into you know love you dad when they're walking up the stairs like that's fucking I'm grateful that I've been able to build that relationships with them where I'm not like that stepdad that was like a curse on the family, you know. Like just
Yeah.
another one of the mom's piece of shit boyfriends. I'm glad I'm not that dude, you know, that
Yes.
you know, because a lot of people didn't really believe in us when we first got together. Thought it was just like gonna be a short term hookup. Like Kimmy's like after her marriage got short term boyfriend, and you know I have a bit of a reputation for kind of bouncing around. You know I have a couple bodies in the closet. You know what I mean? So uh,
You're a hoe. In other
yeah,
words.
yeah, that
Were. Past tense.
were were yeah. Now I'm a married man and very much in love. But
Indeed.
but yeah. So you know, but anyway, I'm just grateful for the way that everything has panned out, you know, because you know, fast forward to what we got now and to where we were when we got together. uh you know, I wouldn't take it back a single day. even when we've been driving for 10 hours to see her sister and she's been listening to her girl music for the whole fucking time. I still wouldn't take that back. You know. So yeah.
Well, I got to steal from you on this one. Obviously, I'm thankful for my kids, man. We have a mixed family too. You know, I have some, she has some, and
so they call that summer kids. Summer mine,
summer
hers. Summer
That's
mine,
it.
summer hers.
Yep. So, but yeah, it's sort of the same thing with my wife, except my kids don't push me literally like my wife does. Like they don't tell me like it is and make me do things. They just provide like this fire inside of me that I need to take care of them, that I need to teach them things, that I need to set an example for them. And like without that, like I said, I'm a fucking wild boy, dude. When it really comes down to it, I'm like an aimless, kind of directionless fucking wild dog. Like I would just chase shit and like that would be my life. Like just chasing shit.
Yeah.
If I didn't have this thing to ground me, this family, and like it's, you know, I've always I've jumped from job to job a lot throughout my life. This is probably the longest I've ever held one single job. And I've been there since 2014. So we're coming up on 9 years at the same job. Sheesh. And I don't even like the job, to be honest with you. I don't like it. I don't like it, but it provides a stable income. It provides insurance for my family. You know, all these things. They give me a reason to stick some things out, man. And sometimes you got to do the tough thing. And this job, in all honesty, has provided me with the opportunity to do the other things I do too, like the podcasting and whatnot. Like if I didn't have these open hours that I could work whenever and didn't make enough money to support the family already, there's no way I'd be using this extra time to podcast and do YouTube and all this like creative shit. Brothers. Exactly. So
we'd probably still be long lost brothers, but I don't know if there'd be a show.
Right, there wouldn't be a show. We'd just be communicating online. But so I guess I could piggyback that one on there because I'm thankful for my kids for making me responsible.
Yeah.
Require me to be responsible. And and then to piggyback with that, I got to thank this job that I don't really like for providing me opportunities and taking care of my family. So
yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm grateful for like the kind of work that I did the last 4 years. I'm still sort of in that field, but not doing direct service. But I'm grateful for those years of doing that because it's given me such a perspective, you know. So such like man, I used to live like this or worse, you know. And it's like I'm never going, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not going back to that. Fuck that. You know what I mean?
It's a constant reminder of where you could be right now.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm also grateful to be done with direct service because that is just so emotionally taxing. Like, you know, after a couple years, it's just like, man, I've been pushing the stone up the hill with people for so long. You know, so there's some success stories that make my eyes water, you know. Some success stories that are just beautiful. And I'm grateful for those. It's like, man, like there's a dude that I work with now that was somebody that I was working with when he was first getting out of prison. And now he's helping people that are getting out of prison, get on their feet and do what he did. And this dude was an absolute animal, man. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean that in like the best way. Like he's like, nah, he just had to do all this stuff for CPS to get his kids back or get his kid back. And he did all of them and extra, and with no car, he'd ride a bike like to another town to get, like, he'd get off work from working graveyard at some job where he'd outside in the rain, and then he'd like ride a bike to another town to catch a bus to the city to see his kid for a couple hours, then ride the bus back and then ride his bike back. And just did all this stuff, man. And he was like one of those people that like, oh, so-and-so is never going to change. you know, and now that dude, he is the dopest father ever, ever. Like I'm like, yeah, dude. Like you, and the only time like till I started back that I see
That's
him is
awesome.
like
Got
when we
mine.
take the kids to the Extreme Fun Center, and I'd always see him there with this kid like every day. I'm like, that's what's up, bro. Like so. Anyways, like I'm grateful for that because it does make you believe that they're like when in a very thankless job, the thanks isn't the people telling you thank you. It's the seeing the people they make the change for themselves. They want the
Yeah.
assistance because they want to use that as a catalyst to drive into success. And getting to see that kind of stuff firsthand, that shit is unequivocal to any kind of joy. It's like,
Yeah.
I was like, look at this motherfucker. Like he fucking came from, and he did it, man. Like. So and I don't want to put dude's name out there or anything, but there's like he's given interviews about his success in through the programs that he was in, and it's like we're watching it in another county that's like statewide, and it's like man, I hope that guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. So I love that shit. So like I'm grateful for the underdogs that make it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, always that, man. And anybody listening, if you're going through a tough time, you feel like you can't make it, man. Fucking just hustle. Fucking get through those emotions and just push forward, man. You got this. And if you're hurting, reach out to somebody. Like don't think therapy makes you weak. Don't think you need to. If you need assistance, get that shit because that's what the fuck it's there for, and use that shit to drive yourself to become something greater because that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Sure, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I love that shit. I'm grateful for that. Yeah, I was talking to that
I
dude
think
today. Go ahead, man.
I think I gotta be thankful for the age that we live in.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
because I don't think any of the stuff like I'm thankful that I was born when I was. I'm thankful to have the experiences that I had in my youth that kids won't have today. And I'm
Yeah.
also thankful for the fact that we have such ridiculous technology that's constantly changing right now. That like
Yeah.
I can do all this cool shit for nothing. Like back in the day, if you wanted to start any kind of business or if you wanted to broadcast yourself or something, you had to go to fucking school for it. You had to go to college for broadcasting and get a degree, and then hopefully get on at a radio station or fucking TV station or whatever, Or like if you wanted to act or whatever, you had to fucking. There was no YouTube. You couldn't put yourself out there. You couldn't make your own films. Like comedians put their specials on YouTube now. Like you can literally go direct to market with anything anymore. And I love that it's possible. Like, there's a lot of negativity about current, technology and social media and the internet and shit. But there's so many fucking great things about it. That, like,
it's like, man,
the opportunities it provides to the little guy, to regular ass people, is fucking amazing, man. I try to tell people all the time, like, is there something you want to fucking do? You can now. Like, I get it. 30 years ago, somebody's like, man, I really want to start a business, but I got to have money to make money. Well, not anymore, motherfuckers. You don't need no money. Like the only thing you got are excuses right now because anybody can start something right the fuck now, immediately. Yeah. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Whether it's like making arts and crafts and selling them, or like making your own supplement line, or fucking doing what I do, podcasting and fucking YouTube.
You could literally start a podcast getting an Obama phone. And
shout out to Anchor.
Get on Anchor, download the Anchor app, get a Selectel wireless or whatever they call it in your whatever the provider is in your neck of the woods, government provided phone, a low income phone, and then get you some headphones with a microphone on them at the dollar store, and just start talking.
To McDonald's, use the free Wi-Fi.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, go find some free Wi-Fi. You can find Wi-Fi pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. Anybody can be a writer now. You can write articles. You can start your own website for free.
Yeah.
Start putting articles up there, putting videos up there, anything you want, man. It's incredible what you can do. You can sell your shit like a garage sale on fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
You can
pictures of your feet on the internet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can start the OnlyFans. Like,
dude,
so many things that you can do now without a single dime spent.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
So thankful for the era that we live in, sir.
Man,
and with that comes all these fucking comic book movies that like were just a dream when we were little kids. It's wild. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into like thanking our overlords, the Disney Corporation, but you know, we got some awesome shit to enjoy nowadays.
Shout out Disney. We watch it, but they ain't paying us.
Yeah, nice. Shout out to Disney. Shout out to whoever owns Warner Brothers now. Shout out to Amazon. No, we're like thanking all these fucking corporate overlord motherfuckers.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
But yeah, no, I am thankful. I'm not really thankful to those guys as much as I'm thankful to the creatives that make the shit. It's really fucking impressive.
So just that accessibility.
And it's just a magic era that we live in, man. So lucky. Like kids 40, 50 years ago who loved comic books, that's the only medium they had to enjoy that character was on a fucking shitty printed page. Yeah. And now it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's fucking not even pop culture. It's mainstream society. It knows really all these superheroes now. It's nuts. Man. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm with it though. So trying to think, you know, I'm thankful. I'm okay, so here I got a deep one.
Keep the thanks going. Yeah.
I'm thankful for my traumatic childhood and addiction. Yes. Because I would not have the amount of resilience and hustle if I hadn't had to live like that.
Yeah.
You know,
let me just say same. I don't want to say anything else. I'm just going to say same. You continue.
There's people with college degrees in what I was doing that weren't even remotely close on my level at what I do or what I did. Yeah. I'm only 6 days removed from my career as as a case manager. So
yeah.
But yeah, man. I am grateful for that because, and also it makes my partner the perfect partner for me because she also dealt with worse shit than me. We'll just say that by a lot. Her childhood is way harder than mine. But when you come from the gutter, the only place to look is up. So,
Yeah.
So like shit that terrifies regular people is like, meh. Ain't that bad. Was it that bad though? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to get like an eviction notice or like, I got that gun pulled on me. That was crazy as fuck. But not like fucking having to go to the therapist about it or anything. Like, I'm not shaming anybody that would need to. But for me, it's like, for like the 5th time that's happened in my life. That was just that one was just a random though. So it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
while I am thankful for the therapy and stuff that has helped me overcome a lot of like childhood trauma and stuff, like I gotta be thankful for the insecurities that I have had and continue to have, which also push me to continually try to be better. Like I know it's seen as a negative. You're supposed to like not these things aren't. You're not supposed to think like, I'm pushing myself to be this better person because I'm so insecure because of how I was neglected or whatever. But like, would I even be as thirsty as I am
right
for the fruits of my labor? You know what I mean? Would I be? Would I be chasing shit? Would I have these big dreams and aspirations? I got to thank my parents, man. Not only for doing. I gotta say, they did the best they can with what the fuck they had.
Oh my God, we're literally talking about that. Like no,
they didn't know any fucking better, or if they did, they didn't have the fucking tools, man. Like I have. Like they didn't have the therapy. They didn't know it was a thing, really. Like it was shamed back then. They didn't have. I mean, there was drug rehab programs, but not like there are now. Like
it wasn't
so many things, tools that we have that they don't, like that they didn't know how to get, that they didn't know that they needed even. They just thought like, oh, this is how I was raised. This is the way it's supposed to be. You know, so I'm thankful to them for fucking keeping me alive for the first 16 years of my life before I end up moving out on my own. But also, man, I got to thank them for the fucking trauma too, man, because without it, like I said, would I have the drive to give my kids way better than what I had? Would I have the ambitions like that I have? I don't think I would. And then also on a serious note, and not like a backhanded compliment kind of way, I got to thank my dad for instilling like discipline and hard work as like a means to a fucking end. Like that's what it takes to get things done. Discipline, hard work, doing shit all the way the first time, doing it right, all the way, a complete follow through. And then for my mom, I think that's where I get my like creativity and my fucking dreamer mindset, because my dad was not like that. My dad was not like a dreamer. He wasn't like a, you know, he's very much like, do it, fit in, get in where you fit in. And my mom was more like, you can be anything you fucking set your mind to, you know. And so I'm a mix of both of those things. You know
I think Kimberly has like more of your dad's mindset, and I have more of your mom's mindset. Because I'm always the one like pep talking my kids. I'm like, no, you're gonna be a king, bro. You do anything you want. Like, you know, I was like, you just got to do the work to get there. Start now, get ahead while you're young. You know, and Kimberly's just like, no, you have to do the work. You have, like, you know.
Yes.
So.
Yes. It is both, though. That's the thing.
Maybe I'm just better at pep talks. I don't know.
Maybe so. You should be a coach for a sports team. No, I think that I think that those things like really end up working well together, because, like I said, my dad was this extreme realist, maybe even too much, maybe even to where like he didn't even believe in himself, so he didn't know that I didn't think I should believe in myself, like in terms of being more than. Whatever.
Yeah.
He always said, you know, I mean, shoot for a really good factory job with great insurance, you know?
Yeah.
Like that was my dad. My mom was more like, what do you want to do? You know, you want to write, you want to do something creative, you want to do art, whatever. Like that was,
well, yeah,
she was
and it's
that
like,
type of person. Like together,
there's beauty in both.
Well, and you need, like, if you do want to do art, if you do want to do something creative, you have to be willing to put in a lot of fucking hard work at it to rise to the top.
Yeah.
To actually succeed in it. So without the other, like one of those things is kind of useless without the other. You can't just be a dreamer and you can't just be a doer. You got to be a little bit of both. So I'm thankful that is instilled in me, almost to my detriment. Like I can't fucking stop, won't stop. It's bad
can't
boy,
stop,
baby.
Won't stop, baby. But yeah. But I mean, you know, that's what it takes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So
let's keep it rolling, Jesse. Bring on some more thanks, man. I know there's more shit you're thankful for. Fucking. What we got? Monsters, ghosts, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew Zero.
Man, Mountain Dew Zero.
I'll tell you what I'm not thankful for. They stopped providing Mountain Dew Zero in my area. I'm fucking mad about that. I'm mad about that.
That's wrong. Are you serious?
Yeah, I could order online.
Yeah, but that's sick, dude. Like, what's wrong with those people?
I know. Like, he sold, like, our corner stores literally would sell out of it every week.
Don't they know that's our staple on Long Lost Brothers?
I know, dude. Now it's like Diet Dr. Pepper and Coke Zero, but those are like trash compared to Mountain Dew Zero.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for Mountain Dew Zero. Jesus.
We have to thank our baseball team though. We gotta thank the starting lineup, man.
Yeah, big.
We don't have a huge audience. We don't have a huge following, but the one we have are dedicated, man. They keep fucking listening, and I do get feedback. I don't know if you get feedback, but I see some of your people. Some of your people are listening too. I can see that.
Yeah, I feel like they feel like you're more approachable, or maybe just more interesting.
It could be just because I'm always self-promoting, like constantly. I'm like shameless in my endeavor to self-promote. So, people feel like they can talk to me about whatever the fuck's going on, because I'm always like, hey, watch this. Hey, listen to this podcast. Hey,
well, yeah, that I'm mad at it.
Basically, you're like, okay, gee, man, listen to it. It was good.
Man, I love that,
So,
though.
yeah,
I love that.
I'm
Your
thankful
story is
for-
always a new podcast that you're doing. It's always something that is of material. It's not like my dumbass. Look at this fucking rump roast that I
pumping out a
smoked.
podcast YouTube video.
What was that?
No, that's cool too, though.
Yeah, I'm.
Which, by the way, you said you got a smoker. I thought you already had a smoker.
It broke, bro.
Oh, okay. Because I remember I was like, you were smoking stuff last year this time.
Oh, I know. My memories are coming up, and I seen some mouth-watering shit on there. I got to get back into practice. So far, I got
especially when you were doing keto.
I know, and I'm trying to do keto again. Real soon, probably like Friday. Well, yeah, I did this rump roast, bro. It was like a 5-pounder. It wasn't perfect, but it was my first time smoking anything in a long time. I did that on my birthday. Oh my god, I literally just ate the last of it before this. It's so good. Yeah, like I just put steak rub on it and then smoked it with cherry chips and cherry wood chips. And
gotta be thankful for the smoker, bro.
Dude, this one's dope AF. It's not like a Traeger, but it's a Masterbuilt, and it looks like a mini fridge, dude. Like literally looks like a mini fridge, but it's like but has like an electronic control on top, whereas the other one was just kind of like an easy bake oven. Just turn it to a temperature and hope it gets there. This one is like you set the temperature, set the time, press start, and it starts heating up, and it turns off when you're done. So you're like, okay, you figure out how the temperature and the weight of the meat and the type of meat it is, and you set the controls for that, and you're done, son. Come back when it's done, make sure the wood chips are filled up again, and make sure your drip pan ain't dripping over every now and then. And it's good. And so yeah, that's like that is gonna be so useful for getting back in shape.
I got one last thanks I gotta throw out.
Okay.
I gotta thank my long lost brother Jesse Cole.
Oh shit.
For doing this fucking podcast for the last 3 goddamn years with me, man.
Dude, that's crazy.
Doesn't matter how many listeners we have. Both of us keep coming back to do it.
Well, it's just here. This is our hang, bro. This is just our thing.
Yeah.
And it's good because we explore the recesses of our mind that we wouldn't really catch if we didn't have shit to bounce off each other, Because I remember how this thing started was us just talking on the phone.
Yep.
While we're working, and it's like, and talking about podcasts and fitness and how to come up and succeed and change things,
Yep.
And
and I brought you on as a guest onto Daily BS.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like a week later, we're like, let's just fucking start our own podcast together.
Yeah. And we haven't really missed many.
I mean, if anything, it's a week. Like we come back 2 weeks later, but
yeah,
it's been pretty damn consistent. It's the most consistent thing I've ever done for that long, 100% in terms of podcasting and stuff. But yeah, man, thank you for doing it. Thank you for fucking being my brother, for fucking looking out for me, for like when I need someone to talk to, you're there. Fucking, any whatever, man. When I reached out and I was like, hey, tell me about fucking NA. You're like, oh, I know, look, man. Here's the tip. There you go. This is what you do. But just being like thoughtful and compassionate, non-judgmental, man. I appreciate the fuck out of you for that. Thank you.
Well, same, man. I mean, you're my go-to. Call somebody when I'm having a mental breakdown, and it's like,
yes.
I'm like, I can call Brett because he's not gonna fucking judge me. I'm like, I could tell him, hey, I'm thinking about killing myself. I'm not gonna kill myself, but if I don't tell somebody, I'm gonna let this shit fester, and then I get to take the power out of it. And you're my dude, you're like one of my best fucking friends, and I get to you know, and I get to have that, and that's cool, and I'm appreciative of you as well. Like, we really have built a fucking solid ass fucking brothership over these last years, man.
Yeah, man. I
Damn,
love you, bro.
I've been knowing you, Dan. I love you too. I've been knowing you about 10 fucking years now. Think about it.
Yeah, yeah. It took us long enough to start a podcast. We were for a long fucking time before that.
Oh yeah,
But
we had to get there. We had to go through that to get here. You know, I still had some years of trouble for me. You know, when we first started connecting. But yeah, man. Anyway.
Yeah, so I'm thankful for the physiques of greatness.
Yeah,
Bringing us together, man.
Dude, I still got a lot of those people on my Facebook. I still talk to on a decently regular tip.
And look, man, I gotta thank Chris Jones, because without Chris Jones, is there ever a Physiques of Greatness page? Do we ever meet if Chris Jones doesn't start his YouTube channel?
Dude, it's so weird to think of like the little things. And you know what's funny about that for me is I joined that group before I ever heard of Chris Jones.
Check this out. We got to thank Vince, because without Vince, Chris Jones never would have started a YouTube channel. It's his idea.
I know. Now they don't even kick it.
Yeah. We got to thank Vince Garza's mom for giving birth to Vince Garza so that he could get Chris Jones to start a podcast so that we could be in a group appreciating that podcast and eventually lead us right here to Long Lost Brother.
Dude, I wonder if Vince Garza even does YouTube anymore. What was his thing? Swole Nerd?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't think he does anything like that anymore. He did try to break off on his own when Chris was like,
yeah, but Chris was the talent. He was the
Chris. He showed that he really was the work. Like, he was willing to do all the work, and he ended up doing everything. He ended up, when Vince was gone, he taught himself how to edit. He figured out how to do everything. He continued doing exactly what he did when he was with Vince. Vince did not. Yeah. Chris continued building his body, building his brand, starting a clothing line, making supplements. Like, he did everything he had planned, except for train celebrities, which was his original goal, if you remember.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a celebrity trainer. But I think what he's got going on right now is like way fucking cooler than training celebrities.
Yeah. He's selling his like merch, the Pump Chaser stuff, and selling YouTube.
Yeah, he's funded a whole fucking life. He's got a family that he supports, fucking drives badass cars, he's got a big ass house. Like, all because of fitness YouTube. That's how it started.
Yeah, and I just looked into it the last
Swole Nerd.
Yeah, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pour one out for Vince and his legacy.
I'm sure he's doing great. Like,
but seriously, thank you to Vince, man, because like I said, without Vince, you and I don't meet. Here we are, my friend.
Say that. We made it, baby.
All right,
man. All right. Well,
you got anything else? What do you want to do? You got all your thanks out?
Yeah, man. I'm just thankful that we get to do this, and I'm thankful that for just thankful I'm sucking wind and not fucking stuck in the gutter somewhere, you know.
Absolutely.
Because life is beautiful, man. And
it is indeed.
Yeah, you know what I'm really looking. We're not even gonna eat turkey this year. I'm gonna smoke a fucking prime rib or some kind of dope meat. And it's what beef is. Turkey sucks.
That's the move. Yeah, turkey is kind of lame.
Yeah, I'm not. I like crock-potted turkey.
I like crock-potted everything, dude. I like roast. Oh, give me a roast over turkey any fucking day of the week.
Dude, yeah, Kimmy cooked this crock-pot roast a couple weeks ago, and like,
yeah,
stupid good.
Did you throw some fucking carrots and potatoes in that bitch?
I don't think she put potatoes, but there's definitely carrots.
Put an onion in there.
Oh yeah. Kimberly goes wild. She's like a chef, bro. Like literally. Like she worked in a restaurant from when she was like 14 until she started doing like office work when we moved up here 3 years ago. So
that's nice. That's a nice trait to have in a wifey.
Oh yeah, like I feel stupid ordering an omelet anywhere because I'm like, Kimberly could cook better shit than this at home. For sure. Yeah. But all right, so let's shit it out. Go check out the new Marvel Plus because you just did a whole recap of Wakanda Forever, right?
I did, and also just let me say this because this is the last episode we will have before the big Marvel Plus live show, which is happening just December 2nd. I'll be doing a live Marvel Plus podcast, and it's going to pump out on the Marvel Plus Facebook group. The live video will be on there. Also, it will be pumping out on my Twitter at Real Brett Scott, and it'll also be pumping out on the YouTube, youtube.com/dailybs. So any of those places, December 2nd, 7:30 p.m. EST. Come check it out, man. I'm doing my first ever live show. I'm nervous as fuck, but I'm excited as hell too, man. Excited as hell. So, just wanted to make that announcement because when we come back, we'll be after that's already over since you're taking next week off.
Yeah. So, I'll hit you up if that changes, but I'm pretty sure I'll be out of town next week for some work things. So anyway, so check out Brett Scott at the Real Brett Scott on everywhere. TikTok, to Twitter, to the Instagram.
What's up with this new thing called Hive? Heard of this?
I haven't.
Everybody's getting on Hive now. I think it might be like a reaction to Elon Musk and Twitter or something. Which
God.
That's all I can imagine because I don't know where this came from, but I see all these people going, "Hey, come check me out on Hive. Hey, Hive's the new platform." Like, I'm like, really? I never even heard of the Hive, but everyone's moving over there, so might be one more fucking platform to be on.
Yeah, I'll probably miss that unless it gets super crazy.
Right.
But so you can follow me everywhere, Cole with a K. I'm not really promoting anything, man. I'm kind of just the long lost brother at this point. But yeah, man. I'm happy to be here. I post some pretty dope reels, pretty funny memes. So follow all my accounts and follow the Long Lost Brothers _ podcast on the gram. And
because like I said, now that I have the ability to stream, I think we might knock out some live episodes from time to time.
That'd be cool. I'd be into that.
Yeah, we could pump those straight to the Long Lost Brothers page.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be super.
So, yeah, follow us there for sure if you're interested in that.
All right.
I love how we have like 10 times more followers on our Facebook page than people that listen to the podcast. It's fucking fantastic. Thankful for that.
Well, we used to get so many views when they let us post to there.
Yeah, post the whole podcast on there. Yeah.
Yeah, but Facebook.
Unfortunate.
They caught onto our game.
They did. All right, we'll catch you guys in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks, man. All right, we're out of here. Later, brother.
Later, brother.